Hello everyone, my name is Namrata Ashok Shedge from MSc Part 2 Organic Chemistry, Sem 4, Paper 4, Unit 2. Today I am going to present my short presentation on analysis and presentation of data under the guidance of Dr. Rohini Mandre ma'am. Topic to be covered is multiple linear regression analysis. In statistics, linear regression is a linear approach to modeling the relationship between a scalar response and one or more explanatory variable, and it is also known as dependent and independent variables. The case of one explanatory variable is called simple linear regression. For more than one, the progress is called multiple linear regression. Multiple regression analysis refer to a set of techniques for studying the straight line relationship among two or more variables. Multiple regression estimate the betas in the equation. Formula for calculation of multiple linear regression. The sample multiple regression equation yi is equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 x I1 plus beta 2 x I2 plus so on plus e, where I is equal to n observations. yi is equal to dependent variable, xi is equal to explanatory variable, beta 0 is equal to constant term y-intercept, beta is equal to slope coefficients for each explanatory variable, e is equal to residual model error term. Basic aspects of multiple linear regression analysis. The following assumptions must be considered when using multiple regression analysis. First, linearity. Multiple regression models the linear straight line relationship between y and x, and any curvilinear relationship is ignored. Second, constant variance. The variance of the epsilon is constant for all values of the x's. This can be detected by residual plots of e versus y cap j or the x. If these residual plots show a rectangular shape, we can assume constant variance. On the other hand, if a residual plot shows an increasing or decreasing wedge or brow shape, non-constant variance exists and must be corrected. Spatial causes. We assume that all spatial causes, outlier due to one-time situation, have been removed from the data. If not, they may cause non-constant variance, non-normality, or other problems with the regression model. Normality. We assume the epsilon are not normally distributed when hypothesis, test, and confidence limits are to be used. Independence. The epsilons are assumed to be uncorrelated with one another, which implies that the y's are also uncorrelated. These assumptions can be violated in two ways: model misspecification or time sequence data. First is model misspecification. If an important independent variable is omitted or if an incorrect functional form is used, the residuals may not be independent. The solution to this dilemma is to find the proper functional form or to include the proper independent variables. Second is time sequence data. Whenever regression analysis is performed on data taken over time, frequently called time serial data, the residuals are often correlated. This correlation among residuals is called serial correlation or autocorrelation. Positive autocorrelation means that the residual in time period j tends to have the same sign as the residual in time period j minus k, where k is the lag in time periods. On the other hand, negative autocorrelations means that the residual in time period j tends to have the opposite sign as the residual in time period j k. The presence of autocorrelation among the residual has several negative impacts. First, the regression coefficients are unbiased but no longer efficient, that is, minimum variance estimates. Second, with positive serial correlations, the mean square error may be seriously underestimated. The impact of this that the standard errors are underestimated, the partial t-tests are inflated, show significance when there is none, and the confidence intervals are shorter than they should be. Third is any hypothesis test or confidence limits that requires the use of the t or f distribution would be invalid. You could try to identify these serial correlation patterns informally with the residual plots versus time. A better analytical way would be to compute the serial or autocorrelation coefficient for different time lags and compare it to a critical value. Multicollinearity means collinearity or multicollinearity is the existence of near linear relationship among the set of independent variables. The presence of multicollinearity causes all kinds of problems with regression analysis, so you could say that we assume the data do not exhibit it. Thank you so much.